everyone, welcome back. I've got a haul for you today. I'm Kelly, this is Kelly Michelle. No other intro needed. I will just say though, I have got a lot of stuff here. It's because I've been doing a lot of spring decluttering and cleaning, and spring is just, there's something about this spring that's just inspired me. And my husband's treated me a little bit for Easter, and so some of this stuff is a gift really from him. Yeah, so I'll put in the title, it'll already be there exactly sort of what shops I went to, so you'll already have an idea of where it's from. And I'm going to start the stuff with the stuff that I've got from Boots. So I went to Boots and just had a little nosy round. I also had some points to spend, so I went and spent those. This is the Cetaphil Rich Night Cream, which is for the face, and it's a sensitive face cream. Now I got this because I am using a retinol and I'm moving up from 0.5% in squalene to the 1%. I think I've been saying squalene on my channel for a really long time. It's squalene apparently. Yeah, so this, I also got this mainly for helping me with a dry skin, but mainly for my son, who's nearly 2, and he just gets little dry patches here. I don't know why. I can only assume it's from when I wipe his face after he's eaten, but I've been trying to do that with just water and it's sort of still there, so I bought it to try on him. I also got the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, just with it being a cult classic and I've never tried it, although I did get the fragrance free version. I thought that would be great because I've been suffering with some sort of breakout of my dermatitis recently, and also I thought I could put a little bit, you know, around his dry patches, and hopefully that'll help. I'm not sure if it's windburn in his case, and potentially across my knuckles as well, but with us going into spring we're having much nicer weather, so fingers crossed that won't continue. This is the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I saw this on Kelly Gooch's channel. I believe she had it in a project pan. When I was there I also saw there are other ones and they're quite expensive, but I'm tempted by all the others, but I'm waiting for them to go on offer because they've come out at Boots when they previously were just at M&S, and so I reckon they're probably going to go on offer soon, like a 3 for 2 or something. I'm waiting for that. I got this Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Night Pads Extreme. I got them the extreme version because, again, I got a lot of skincare that's not actually for me. This is not for my face. I bought these because I had my friend Kat Horrocks, who also has a YouTube channel. She did recommend these as to use after you've had a waxing to stop ingrowing hairs. I'll say no more, but yeah, that's what I bought them for, to try them then. I also bought the Eucerin Urea Repair Replenishing Face Cream with 5% urea. Now I really wanted to see which is better, the Eucerin or the Cetaphil, and the Cetaphil was half price, which is why I ended up buying it, and the Eucerin wasn't, and I just really wanted to try it, so we'll see what that's like. This was the Thermal Aven SPF 50 Dry Touch Face Fluid. So I bought this because I've really been trying hard to find a daily SPF I can wear that's not going to break my foundation apart. I actually have dry skin, so I don't necessarily need a mattifying one, but I find the most SPFs that you buy, especially the ones I've tried, the more affordable ones, that's not true. I did try a Decleor one and it did the same. So affordable and high-end I've tried, and it just breaks my foundation down. So these are the Boots Smooth Care Hair Removal Cream. When I bought these, they were basically saying that you get, on the website, you get so much of the hair removal cream. And I was thinking, great, because I don't use the finishing cream, I don't care about having a spatula, I just want the hair removal cream. But it was just sort of like false advertising, because it does actually contain the normal stuff that I get. So yeah, I've got 2 of those. I just literally use the hair removal cream though. This is Garnier Ultimate Blends Conditioner, the Quenching Hydrator, and this is with coconut water and aloe vera. So it's silicone free and hydrates without weighing your hair down. So I bought this for a co-wash. I'm not sure how much co-washing I'm realistically going to be doing because I'm not sure yet whether that really suits me. I'm doing a hair project pan, as I'm sure you know if you're subscribed. If you're not, what you doing? Get subscribed. But I'm doing a hair project pan, but I've been curly girl for about 6 weeks, just to give my hair a break from the silicones before I finish off all my non-curly girl products, because my hair just really needed that break. So yeah, I bought that for co-washing. This is Eucerin Dry Skin Intense Lotion 10%. So I got this to put on my legs after I've shaved them, because I do find that I do get particularly dry legs in the places where I do shave. This is a product I've been wanting to try for ages. It's the 24-hour colour tattoo by Maybelline, but it says by iStudio, and it's in Creme de Nude. And I got it because I thought it might be a dupe of MAC's Soft Ochre paint pot, which I've never owned. I'll just give you a swatch of it. I have owned, that's that there, you probably can't see it coming up on my skin tone. To be fair, it's just blended in with my skin. I have owned Painterly paint pot, but I've never owned Soft Ochre, and I didn't really agree. The formula stopped agreeing with me because of it, you know, it's just too drying on my aging eyelids. But I bought that and thinking, well, it's a cheaper alternative to sort of see if I like the shade or whatever. But it had the same sort of similar problem. It just picks up on texture and emphasizes texture, and it's not very flattering. Yeah, you can't return stuff like that in the UK just because you don't like it, especially from drugstores. You can't even return faulty stuff to drugstores. It's really bad. So yeah, I don't know really what I'm going to do with it. I got 3 of these, but the other one's in my hair drawer. It's Pantene Pro V Defined Curls Mousse. I am sort of on a no-buy for hair products, so that's not going that well. But yeah, I haven't got enough curly girl stuff to use when I am being curly girl, so they're curly girl approved, and can I just say, love that mousse. I've tried it, love it. I also got another Palmer's Cocoa Butter Natural Bronze Body Lotion. I've just finished one of these in a project pan. Spoiler alert, because I don't think I've actually filmed that yet to show you the empty, but I finished it and I realised I really love it. I've got the Garnier one on today, and I don't like it as much. It's sort of, the Garnier one kind of like orangey a little bit, and I really like that one. It's a really beautiful colour. And then with my points, I also picked up this IT Cosmetics CC Cream SPF 50, and I got my shade in medium. Now I've got it on today and it suits the false tan really well. I think I absolutely love it. I'm going to use it a few more days just to ensure that the formula's right for me, and if it's right for me, I'm going to buy it in a much darker shade to mix in with my foundations that are too light for me, and because I plan to get even more false tanned and in some ways natural tan next month when I go to Spain. So yeah, I really like it so far, and I just think I'm been looking for an everyday foundation with SPF protection in, so that is just hitting all of the marks. Yeah, I'm glad that they've come to Boots. They were having 3 for 2 on hair care at Boots, so I picked up these Maui Moisture, Nourish and Moisture and Revive and Hydrate sort of sulfate free shampoos. They're sulfate free, they're silicone free. They may not be exactly curly girl approved. I don't care, because the more I go along, I'm starting to discover things about myself and my hair. I'm starting to realise that I'm learning things from the curly girl method, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to follow it exactly, because it seems like really strict. But as long as they're sulfate and silicone free, that suits me, and they're alcohol free. So I got those 2, and I also got Coily Curls Moisture, which is sulfate free curl shampoo from Umberto Gianni. So yeah, that one is going to be okay for curly. I believe the 3 of that one is definitely curly girl approved from what I can tell. They were having a 3 for 2 on Soap and Glory, so I got the Sugar Crush 3-in-1 body lotion and the Way She Is Smooth softening body lotion. This I think is a new scent, very fruity and very gorgeous, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I got another one of my Sugar Crush body butter creams, so yeah, I like to have one of those in back stock at all times, because I think that's possibly my favourite ever body butter, dare I say it. And just picked up a couple of water wipes which I use to take my makeup off, among other things. Well, one other thing, coconut oil, and these. They were on offer for £2 each, so I thought I'd better pick a couple of those up. And the last product I'm going to show you from Boots is this Expert Complete Deep and Instant Whitening Max White toothpaste from Colgate. This is usually supposed to be £12, and I got it because it was on offer for half price. And that is ludicrous for a toothpaste, even by my standards. That's ludicrous for a toothpaste, because I usually do invest in a decent toothpaste. And I've been trying it now. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. I'm not sure that this is better than the one that's half the price when it's full price, which is the £6 one, which is whiter teeth in 5 days. I'm not sure that that's better, so I'll continue to use it and see how we get on. Next I'm going to show you the bits that I picked up from Debenhams. So I love Too Faced. They're probably my favourite high-end brand. I just really like them, and I recently showed a haul where I'd got a lot of stuff from the Sweet Peach collection, and I just loved the formula so much of the Sweet Peach Peach Kiss lipsticks that I bought 2 more shades. So I got Sex on the Peach, which is quite a cool toned nude. I'll be honest, I'm not sure yet if it suits me. It certainly would be like a winter shade, and we're just coming out of winter. But this one, Sunday Fun Day, is a really wearable nude. That's Sunday Fun Day, that's Sex on the Peach. So yeah, I'm glad that I got a couple more of those, because the formula just suits me really well. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is again a cult classic. It was just, they were having a sale with 15% off, and that's why I picked up these bits from Too Faced. I got the Born This Way concealer and the Born This Way foundation. I took my peach foundation back because I really didn't like it, and I've really struggled to get the right shade. I've gone with Pearl for the Born This Way foundation, which is a neutral undertone, and it says, to me, I feel like it is still a little bit yellow, and it's supposed to be sort of very light. This is very light. There were quite a few shades lighter than this, and I'm usually either lightest or second to lightest. That's why I went with this one, but it's still really light. Like, I can't wear it. I'm really struggling to wear it if I put even a gradual tanner on or anything like that. So this would be like my dead of winter colour. So I think that if I can mix it with something darker, I'll get more use out of it throughout the year, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get a darker shade of the CC cream, just so I can have the SPF 50 and I can like customise my colour. I did get the concealer in Vanilla, which is a little bit too dark for me on my natural colour. It'd probably be okay, you know, with my colour as I am now, with false tan on or gradual tanner, so I'm going to try it that way. But if it is too dark for me, I'll be pleased with that, because I accidentally bought Estee Lauder waterproof double wear concealer in a shade that was too light for me, because their shade range for concealer was really limited, which is unusual for sort of people of my, you know, my skin colour. Because it's just kind of, there's quite a big jump from the fairest to the second fairest. So anyway, I'm going to try mixing them and seeing what colour, Frankenstein colour I can come up with. I also got the Too Faced Sweetie Pie blusher, which I've wanted for ages, and I'll just get you a swatch of that. So that's the shade there, and I'll just see if I can get that to show up. I've swatched it here. And I'll show you what it looks like in the pan. It's got a lovely mirror. The packaging, as usual, is Too Faced's fantastic standard. It's gold. This is sort of like a acrylic-y cover. You've got the cute peach there, so Sweetie Pie, the font's beautiful. It had like a tiny bit of glittery shimmery overspray just to emphasise the pattern. It looks like a little pie, doesn't it? And then it has Too Faced written in here, which is nearly completely rubbed off now. So I have used it a little bit and I love it. I mean, it's just the perfect shade. It's a really nice shade on me. The pink bits just really give it a gorgeous tone that really suits my skin tone. So I'm really, really happy that I picked that up. From Debenhams, I also picked up a couple of MAC. Oh no, I tell a lie. These MAC lip liners came from House of Fraser, I believe. I don't know why they've got two different style lids. This one's more tapered and that one's squared off. I don't know why that is. There must one be a lot older than the other. But I got the shades Whirl and Strip Down. I've got Strip Down on my lips today, and that's this shade here. Do excuse the nails, they need redoing badly, it's not like me at all. And then much more cool toned there, you've got Whirl underneath it. So I bought these two to complement the Sweet Peach lipsticks that I've been using and loving, and they do really well. One's more warm toned, one's more cool toned. I've been using these for a couple of weeks now, and I've not sharpened them and they look barely used. I don't know what's going on. The formula is unbelievable. These are the first MAC lip liners I've ever bought. They are an investment, but wow. I mean, you apply them in the morning, you have to reapply your lip colour, and you don't have to reapply these. They're like magical. I personally find them really long wearing, and when they're not too soft or hard. I mean, I've raved in the past about the Essence lip liners from Wilko's, but after 2 or 3 uses you do have to sharpen them. They are quite soft and people go, oh, they're really creamy. Is that a good thing though? Is that a good thing with lip liners for them to be creamy? Because now that I bought these, I can see why the benefits of having a hot, firmer lip liner, let's say, and I'm really, really enjoying them. I also placed an order with OPI, because I was really interested in their Spring 2019 Tokyo collection. So I ordered 4 shades from that collection, but 3 of them are, I watched a few YouTube videos to get like the swatches right and everything to see on the nails, but I ended up buying 3 shades anyway that are the same shade but just different variations of the same shade, but I still love them. And then I got one that was a bit different, and I actually got these from Sally's, because I went with Sally's online. I usually go with the original OPI formula, but I've gone with the Infinite Shine number 2 because it was a bit cheaper. It was on offer. So this first shade is Horiyuki. Get this colour. So it's just a beautiful sort of orchidy, purpley, just beautiful spring shade. And then this one's a little bit more cool toned, and it is Arigato from Tokyo. And then I also got Rice, is it Rice Baby? Yeah, I've worn Arigato from Tokyo and Rice Baby already, and yeah, I really like them. I'll show you the 3 of them together so you can see what I mean. So they are sort of like just 3 varying tones of the same sort of colour. And then this one's a bit different. It was Susie Sun Climbs Fuji-san. So it's funny names. So yeah, as you can see from my disgusting nails, they'll be getting painted tomorrow, and yeah, I'll be using one of these new colours. Okay, so next I'm going to get on and show you the stuff that I put in my Colourpop order. I placed my very first ever Colourpop order because, again, I was just inspired by the Spring 2019 collection. I think these things will probably be limited edition. I bought the Sweet Talk palette, which came in this gorgeous box like this. You've got the shade names on the back. And it's a pressed powder palette. They're not saying eyeshadow palette, and it's got 2 glitters and a super shock shadow in it. Again, I mean, I've never tried anything from Colourpop, so I've never even tried one of their famous super shock shadows. The outer packaging looks like that, which I just think is stunning. And then inside, oh, the plastic sleeve's fallen away. I'm going to keep the plastic sleeve. I don't usually, but because it's got a super shock shadow in it, I feel like I probably should. So this one here is the Super Shock Shadow. These two are obviously the pressed glitters. You've got two shimmers, which is this one and this one. I've got this one on my eyelids today, and I've got the Super Shock Shadow over the top of it, and the rest are mattes. I love it, it's absolutely beautiful. I did sort of and ah thinking, do I really need it when I've got the Sweet Peach matte palette, you know, but the shades are different, and I'm really pleased that I bought it. I'm just fishing around with it now, and I'll just show you a little side by side. So this is the Sweet Talk palette by Colourpop, and this is the Too Faced Peach matte palette, just peachy palette, sorry. So as you can see, yeah, they are quite different. I hope the mirrors haven't blinded you too much. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that. I went travelling recently, took it with me to visit some family and friends in the Midlands. Just been really enjoying it. Whilst I was getting the Spring 2019 palette from Colourpop, I also picked up the 6-pack they've got of the lipsticks in the collection. So they are beautifully packaged. I'll just show you them that way. And they're Sweet Talk Luxe lipsticks, and they look like that, the packaging. I never usually keep packaging, but I'm so tempted with these. They are just really beautiful, and I'm just going to swatch all of these guys for you on my hand. So this is the full 6 in the collection swatched out, and I must say it's an absolutely beautiful colour story. Just look at them. Any spring look you put together, these are going to look absolutely stunning with. I've actually got a bit of 7 Springs here on my lips today with something else over the top of it. That is the colour, when I was looking at swatches and stuff, I really thought that would be the one that I would love the most, but actually that's the one that suits me the least, I think, unless it's just not going with this eye look. But this eye look is, you know, mainly the Sweet Talk palette, so I'm not really sure, but I'll just go through them with you. I've got Tea Time here, next You're Thriving, followed by Flower Season, then one of my favourites, Moody Bloom, Spring Roll, and 7 Springs. So my favourites have got to be these 3 here. I just absolutely love Flower Season and this one here, which is Spring Roll. I wore those on a night out recently. It started quite early, so I had this on 2:30. We were there for, no, 4 o'clock, sorry, we were there for. So this one, and then I followed through with that one later on in the evening. And I was able to put an eye look together to suit both those colours, with this one being, you know, so neutral. And I also wore Moody Bloom on a different night out, and I just absolutely adored the way that one looked as well. So these 3 are my favourites. You're Thriving is a really interesting colour, because when I really thought that would be the one that I would probably feel like suited me the best, but actually it has like on my skin tone, it sort of almost looks like my lips are a bit like sore looking. I think I would need to go I'm going to try it with a lip liner to see if I can make it really precise, whether that looks a bit more put together. But yeah, it didn't look very sort of neat, is the only way to describe it. And Tea Time, I'm not sure if it was just the makeup look I had on with it. I was really tired. It was the morning after the night out with these 2. When I put on that, I felt it was a bit dark, so it's the only one where I look at and think I'm not sure if that is a spring shade. I probably will get more use out of that shade in the winter time, but they're all just beautiful. And this one may be more of a summery shade, 7 Springs, but just stunning, and I'm just really happy. It makes me feel like I don't know why I waited so long to put my first Colourpop order in, because I couldn't be happier with the formula, the colours and the collection. And last but not least, I'll just show you the stuff that I picked up from Lush. I say last but not least, but actually I've just got these 2 candles that I just picked up today. It seems to be the done thing on a beauty channel to also show candles. That seems to be acceptable. I'm sure you don't want to see the chocolate and the gin that I also got for Easter, because it is a beauty channel, but I will show you these two because people seem to be alright with that. It's the Yankee Candle Black Cherry and Yankee Candle Vanilla Lime. I've got the Vanilla Lime burning right now just because I asked my husband which one do you want and he said that one. So yeah, they're really lovely. I tried the Black Cherry one earlier. That's a cult classic again. I've just never owned it, but people sort of do talk about it a lot, especially on YouTube. And so yeah, I really like those. This is my Lush bag. I went a little bit crazy in Lush. Yeah, and I got quite a few. So this first one is the Black Rose Bath Bomb. I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. What I will do is I will have a look on the Lush website and sort of put some information on the screen about the scent and everything about it. This was in a recent empties video of mine. It's the Bright Side Bubble Bar. It's covered in lovely gold glitter. So yeah, I did say in my empties video I would repurchase, and there's the proof. I think I got 3 baths out of that, which is quite decent. This one is the Turmeric Latte, and I actually got 2 of these and I've already tried it, and it's amazing. Really, really lovely. Again, glittery. If you don't like glitter, then yeah, you're going to struggle at Lush at the minute. And another glitter one. This is the Golden Egg Bath Bomb. This is absolutely packed with glitter. This is, it says bath bomb on here, but I think it was described, look how much glitter's come off on that. I think it was described on their website as a bath melt or something, and when I looked it up. Next I'm going to show you the Choco Mint. To me it's like spearmint smell, I'm sure that's right. So yeah, it's not the most exciting one to necessarily look at, but it smells amazing, so I did pick that one up. And then we've got the Sunny Side Bubble Bar, and this is a classic. I think it's the blue one that's the original, and they sort of expanded onto this. I reckon I will get again 3 baths out of that one. I do think their bubbles bars, I've said before, are better value for money than the bath bombs. But I was having one of those days and I just really needed retail therapy. This is yuzu and cocoa. That is unreal. The scent of that is absolutely unreal. I think that's a new one. You need to get down and smell that. And I'm pretty sure this is a new one too. This is the Royalty Bath Bomb. And look how amazing that looks. Yeah, that looks fab. I was tempted to like display all of these in a lovely bowl, but the lady in the Lush shop said you're better off like using them to scent your drawers, and it keeps them fresher if you keep them away from humidity. So I'm not going to risk having them out. And this is the last one, which I thought went absolutely perfectly with my new makeup products, and it's the Peachy Bath Bomb. So it's shaped like a little butt, and oh, it's crumbling. Yeah, so that's the. Obviously smells like peaches. It's very delicate though, that one. That one's not a very strongly scented one. So yeah, I'll let you know in the empties how I got on with those and whether they're really worth having. And I think that's everything. So for those of you that have said in recent comments when I've asked that you did want to see hauls or you missed hauls, this is for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you've been buying this Easter and what's good to pick up. Have I missed anything particularly Eastery? You know, I do like to be seasonally appropriate. And I'll see you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.